Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Texas Longhorns offense comes onto the field first today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch in a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven, and they register a sack early here on only the second.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option. They didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he
got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, NC State.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Quickly to the tight end. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Looking downfield, it's Hutchinson. Makes the grab. It's Butler. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline, so let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, it's Hutchinson. He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab right down the middle. Wide open on the right. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Longhorns are rolling down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Longhorns! Excellent pass by the back on the option. The extra point here would tie the game. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Using the quick game. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Makes the grab. Gets Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it.
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Maryland.
Complete in the middle.
We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Back to pass, it's Hutchinson. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. The run to the left. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Trying to find the end zone. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Texans! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch watched that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Bryant. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And now on second down for this offense. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking for space. It's Gaines. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Boards up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Unloads to the right. Can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Back to pass, it's Hutchinson. Gets it out quickly. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Longhorns come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on third. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the running back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Oh, they had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run play action. short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when you catch it, big fella.
They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. To the air. It's Hutchinson. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Right back to the well. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying.
Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Gaines. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
He's up to 86 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. To the air, it's Bryant. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Wolfpack. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Boy, we've got offenses just flat getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too, Reese. They're wondering how they're going to counter this offense. As you've seen the explosion, it's so hard, so much speed, and such effort like that. Offense is just, they got the upper hand.
He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it all right. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Butler. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Longhorns have pushed it inside the 20. Now from inside the red zone. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They're looking to throw on second and short. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Makes the catch. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Buys a little extra time. They've got the play bottled up. Bubble, it's out!
And those are so frustrating. You're a defense, and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up, just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass on second down. Lets it fly. Just threw that one way too far. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Just drives it between the uprights. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today.
The Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Clark. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
The Longhorns will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires complete on the crossing. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Really nice job on the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, said it, go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
He's got an open man. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Longhorns are on the move. They'll send the back in motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the catch. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. The give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting a tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs.
The Sneak scores it. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Leaves it with the back. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Fires to the middle. Intercepted for the 11th time. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The RPO, it's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Running back searching for a hole. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking for a man, it's Bryant. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got enough for the 1st. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. To the ground with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they force that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to pass. It's Bryant. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Butler. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Turning it on. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Hard running there. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on 4th and short. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And we'll start the 4th quarter by trying to boot a 3 through there. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Wants to throw. It's Bryant. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty